Funny Puppy by Anne Crosby Gaudet, Level 3 RCM. So, it's a very pattern-based piece. The first thing we're going to be looking at is the left-hand pattern. I'm moving a tiny bit closer here so that you can see what the left hand is doing. So we're right at middle C with the left hand. We're doing our C major triad, C, E, G. And we're also doing this C sus chord, the C, F, and the G, and we're alternating between the two. Nice and light, good staccato. Listening for all the notes going down together. We have 4 of the C major ones, and then 4 of the sus. 4 of the C major, 4 of the sus, and again. Okay, and that's the left hand part. You can stop the video and practice that if you want to. The right hand, in the meantime, is outlining our C major chord as well. We're playing the G 2 times, skipping down to the E and the C, outlining that chord, that C major chord. And then we have F, E, D. And then we outline our C major chord again. And then we skip from the D to the F. And then we outline our chord again, G, G, E, C, and then we step down again from the F. So the first pattern and the last pattern are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just do the right hand for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, now I'm going to add the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So pretty straightforward. I think you can see that pretty well. I'll show it to you one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so you might want to practice that. It happens again later in the piece, so good to keep practicing it. Then we have a sort of transition measure, which uses the group of 2 black keys in the left hand, while the right hand ascends on D, E, F. And then the left hand goes to the group of 3 black keys as a cluster, and then we go down from the G in the right hand down by step. And then we get to the C. The left hand plays our C major chord. Okay, so I'm just showing you the choreography. So we have the left stepping up, and then the left again on the group of 3 black keys this time. And then from the G, down, down, and then we get to the C and we have a C major chord. This is a 7/8 bar, so I'm actually going to count in 1/8 notes. So we have, this is my 8th note. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 1, 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 1. Now, obviously, it's going to go faster than that because those are the 8th notes. So we're thinking about what you were doing. So for our opening pulse was, then this is our 8th note, and then we have, and then 1 So we play all of those left hand C triads for 4 beats once we get to that C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the first part. The next part of the piece is almost the same. The main difference is that the right hand has crossed over and is playing the pattern in the bass clef. So we have our same pattern. And it changes here because we only have 2 C chords, 2 sus chords, and back to the C chord. So I'm going to show that to you again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 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 2 and 3, 4. That ends the A section. You probably want to stop the video and practice that through, particularly that crossover part is a little bit awkward. If you're not used to it, you want to make sure that your posture is good and you're sitting far enough away from the piano that your shoulder doesn't come up too high. In the B section, we have a pedal section. We're not going to work on the pedal today. We're just going to look at getting the notes together. So the left hand has a second inversion F major chord and going to our C major chord. Back to our second inversion F chord, back to our C chord, second inversion, C chord. So that happens 3 times. So our rhythm is 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last time 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the right hand is playing the melody. So we've got an upper neighbor pattern from C to D back to C. So that's the start of that. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit, get a little higher. So we have our upper neighbor pattern. We're going to go up a 6th to the A and then down to the G and then play our C twice. So that's our pattern. We have our upper neighbor from the C to the 6th, which is A down to the G, C, C, and then we do our neighbor again, but this time we just go up a 4th and down the step. So the first time we go down the 6th and down a step, up a 6th and down a step, and the second time we go down up a 4th and down a step. Neighbor, 6th, down the step, neighbor, 4th, down the step. Then we do this again to the 6th, but this time we're going to go down to the G with finger 2 because we're going to play the C up the octave. Before we played the C down here, now we're going to play the C up here. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to put this little part together. 3 and 4 and, let me move it so you can see the left hand a little bit better. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can see where they coincide, the C's together, the F with the D, and then the C with the A, the upper A by itself, and then they're together on the next 3 notes. So this G with the C, the E with the C, like that. Same thing, but this time the C with the F. The F by itself, and then the E with the C. Let me show you that again. F by itself. So you probably want to stop the video and take a look at that. And then the next little part is just a very straightforward stepping down and up pattern. The right hand's on the A sharp, stepping down and up through the 3 black keys. And the left hand is stepping down and up with the EDC. Three and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the next section is identical to the opening, except after we do our, we don't go to any kind of C, we just go to our groups of black keys. We go left on the 2 black key group and right is on the 3 black key group, and we go, our rhythm is left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we have our C chord at the end. We have E to C in the right, and at the same time, you can't see this on the video, I can't quite get down there, we have just gonna move it here, so we have this 5th from bass C to G at the same time. Then we have that 6th way up here, and we have them at the same time. Have fun with Funny Puppy.